Hello friends, welcome. In today's session, we will try to understand some of the questions which can be asked in CAT exam. The questions are from number system, average, percentage and simple interest, compound interest also. The first question is, what is the remainder when 37 raised to 47 is divided by 19? Now this is very simple question. Now 37 raised to 47 divided by 19. Now, if you look at this question in this fashion, if you divide 37 by 19, your remainder will be minus 1. Okay. So, if it is 38 divided by 19, then the remainder would have been 0. Okay. But this is 37. So, your remainder is minus 1. Now, this question can be converted to this form, minus 1 raised to 47 divided by 19. So, minus 1 raised to odd number is always minus. So, remainder in this case will be minus 1. And to make this remainder positive, you have to add the divisor, and your divisor is 19. So, minus 1 plus 19, that is 18. So, this is your positive remainder. So, your answer is option number 1. Now, question number 2. Remainder when 25 raised to 1000 is divided by 30. Now this question also can be done in the same fashion. 25 raised to 1000 divided by 13. Now eventually I'll look at this particular question as 25 by 13, and when I'm dividing this, I'm getting the remainder as minus 1. Now here minus 1 raised to 1000. So minus 1 raised to even number divided by 13. So this will be plus 1 divided by 13. So your remainder in this case will be equal to 1, which is option number 4. So always remember, my dear friends, minus 1 raised to odd is always minus, and minus 1 raised to even number, it is always plus 1. So that is important while solving these questions. Now find the remainder when 34 raised to 413 is divided by 9. Now there is little change here. 34 raised to 413 divided by 9. Now if you divide 34 by 9, so what will be the remainder? Your remainder will be minus 2. Okay. Or you can say your remainder will be 7, or you take minus 2 as remainder. Minus 2 remainder will be there. Okay. Now this question is converted to minus 2 raised to 413 divided by 9. Now I can write this minus 2 raised to 413 as minus 1 raised to 413 into 2 raised to 413. Okay, divided by 9. Now just now we have seen that minus 1 raised to odd power is always minus 1. So just figure out the remainder here. So remainder in this first case will be minus 1. And what about 2 raised to 413? Now 2 raised to 413 divided by 9. Now I will break this as 2 raised to 411. 2 raised to 411 into 2 raised to 2 divided by 9. Now we know that this number is a multiple of 3. So I can write this as 2 raised to 3 raised to, if you divide this by 3, you will get 1, 3 and 7 into 2 raised to 2 is 4 divided by 9. So effectively 2 raised to 3 is 8, 8 raised to 137 into 4 divided by 9. So when we divide this 8 by 9, you will again get the remainder as minus 1. So finally you are getting the remainders as first minus 1 for this, minus 1 raised to 413. Then second minus 1 remainder for this 808 raised to 131. And 4 divided by 9, the remainder will be 4. So minus 1 into minus 1, that is plus 1 into 4, that is 4. So your answer is 4. Okay. So यहाँ पे आपको थोड़ा सा arrangement करना पड़ा. So but the question overall idea is very similar. Now what is the remainder when 15 raised to 23 plus 23 raised to 23 is divided by 19? Now keep note of these rules, which are very important, my dear friends. Now if you go for a raised to n plus b raised to n, so always remember, when a raised to n plus b raised to n is always divisible by a plus b when n is odd. Now look at this, 23 is an odd number, 23 is an odd number. So what you can say from this, 15 raised to 23 plus 23 raised to 23 is exactly divisible by 15 plus 23. So 15 plus 23 is 38. Now if the number is divisible by 38, then it should be divisible by 19 also, because 19 is one of the factor of 38. So when you are dividing this particular bracket by 19, your remainder will be 0. Remainder will be 0. Now these rules are very important, so take a note of this. Now let us try to solve this question. Options are not given here. N is equal to this number and you have to find the remainder when n is divided by 12. Now if you look at these numbers, the increment is of 2, 2. Okay. So numbers are increasing by 2. So whatever the remainder you will get here, so remainder in the second case will be 2 more than the previous one, and here again 2 more than the previous one. So first divide this 4 to 2 1 by 12 and find the remainder. So what will be the remainder here? 12 ones are 12. Remainder is 2, 12 ones are 12. Remainder is 10, 12 eights are 96. So remainder will be 5 in this case. Okay. So when you divide 1421 by 12, your remainder is 5. When you divide 1423 by 12, your remainder will be 7. And when you divide 1425 by 12, remainder will be 9. Now there is multiplication in between, so just multiply these remainders and 12 here. So if you take this 35, this is 35, and when you divide 35 by 12, then there will be minus 1 remainder. So minus 1 into 9, that is minus 9. So effectively remainder is minus 9. And how to convert this minus 9 into positive 9? Just add divisor to it, and your divisor is 12. So the positive remainder in this case will be 3. So your answer is option. Means not, options are not given, remainder is 3. Now what is the remainder when 4 raised to 96 is divided by 6? Now see, this particular question can be solved by having the power cycle. So if you divide powers of 4 by 6, now 4 raised to 1, that is 4. When you divide this 4 by 6, what is the remainder? Remainder is 4. When 4 square, that is 4 square is 16, when you are dividing it by 4 square is 16. So when you are dividing it by 6, then again remainder is 4. 4 raised to 3 is 64, and when you are dividing it by 6, then again the remainder is 4. 4 raised to 4 is 256, and when you divide it by 6, again remainder is 4. So what we can say, 4 raised to any power n divided by 6, in that particular case remainder will be 4. So your answer is option number 6, option number 4. Okay. Now look at this question. N is equal to 72 raised to 3, 55 raised to 3, minus 17 raised to 3, and n is divisible by. Now you must be knowing this algebraic identity. Now in this particular case, if x plus y plus z, that is equal to 0, so this is 0, so this whole LHS will become 0. In that case, x cube plus y cube plus z cube is equal to 3xyz. Now if you compare this particular situation here, you will get the value of x as 72, y as minus 55, and z as minus 17. And here also we are getting x plus y plus z, that is equal to 0. So we can say that this number, that is 72 cube minus 55 cube minus 17 cube, will be equal to 72 into 55 into 17. Now we want n is divisible by, definitely n is divisible by 70, and can be divisible by 5 also, 11 also. 72 के case में you can go with 8 and 9. If it is divisible by 8 and 9, so it should be divisible by 2 and 3 also. So out of this option, your answer is 3 and 17 both. That is your answer. That is your answer. Okay. So let us go for the next one. This particular question checks your divisibility rule of 11. What is the least value? So respect, this least value must be assigned to A such that this number is divisible by 11. Now as far as the divisibility rule of 11 is concerned, you have to take the sum of alternate digits. So alternate digit of 2 is 5, 5 ka alternate digit 7, 7's alternate digit is 1. So if you take this group, let us say S1, that addition will be 2 plus 5 plus 7 plus 1. So that addition is 7, 15 is the addition. Now if we want this number is to divisible by 11, this second group addition should also be 15. So this 3 plus a plus 9, you are getting 12 plus a. So what should be the minimum value of a to make this 15? So your answer is 3. So A should be replaced by 3, so that 12 plus 3, that is 15. And when the both alternate groups sum is same, then the number is divisible by 11. Let us go for this 2 raised to 3n minus 1 for the all natural numbers is divisible by. So let us take, so I can write this as 3 raised to n minus 1 as 2 raised to 3 whole raised to n minus 1. And 2 raised to 3 is what? 8 raised to n minus 1. Now if you take the n value, you can take the n value from 1, 2, 3, 4. Now check it for 1, then it is this answer will be, or this whole expression become 7. If you take 2, then it will be 63. Now if you take 3, that is 512 minus 1, that is 501. Now all these numbers are divisible by 7. So your answer is option number 4. Now let us go for the next one. That is if n is any positive integer, then n cube minus n is. Okay. So n cube minus n can be written as n into bracket n square minus 1. Right. Now again, by using this for property, a square minus b square is equal to a plus b into second bracket a minus b. So this can be written as n plus 1 and n minus 1. So effectively, if I rearrange this in a proper way, so I got n, n minus 1 and n plus 1. These are three consecutive numbers. And always remember, product of all three consecutive numbers is always divisible by 6. Sometimes it is divisible by 12, but it is always divisible by 6. If you take this as 2, this is 1 and this is 3. So this product is 6. Okay, so suppose if you take this as 3, this is 2 and this is 4. So this product is what? This product is 24. Again, this is divisible by 6. Like that you can check. Now, how many 3-digit numbers are there such that they are divisible by 55? This is the first condition, they are divisible by 55, and the difference between the digits as 100 place and 10th place should be one more than the digit in the unit place. Now we know the divisibility rule of 55 can be constructed as 5 into 11. Divisibility rule of 55 can be constructed as 5 into 11. Now you know that the numbers which are ending with 0 and 5 are divisible by 5. And for 11, sum of the alternate digits should be equal to same. Okay, so this is the first number which we can take in this particular, which satisfy this both condition. That is 605 is divisible by 5 also, 11 also. And again, the difference between the 100 place and 10th place. So what is the difference between 100 place and 10th place? 6 minus 0 is 6, which is one more than the unit place. Yes. Now if I increase these numbers by 1 and this keeping this number same, let us check this number is again divisible by 55, and 7 plus 7 and 1 ka difference is 6, which is one more than 5. Again I am increasing this by 1, so I will have the numbers like this, okay. So this is the difference between this is 6 again, the difference between this is 6 again, and all these are divisible by 55 and satisfying second condition also. So there are four such numbers. Now if n is a positive integer, this number is always divisible by. Again going to this particular rule, a raised to n minus b raised to n is always divisible by a minus b, So can I write this as 4 raised to 5n minus 5 raised to 4n, okay, as per rules of indices. And if you know the value of 4 raised to 5, that is 1024 raised to n, minus this is 625 raised to n. Now this is divisible by 1024 minus 625. Okay. So take this subtraction. If you take this subtraction, this will be 9 carry 1, 9, and this will be 399. So this number is exactly divisible by 399. If it is divisible by 399, this should be divisible by the factors of 399. Look at the option. 133 is a factor of 399. So your answer is 133. So we have to use this rule very effectively. Now next question, 7 raised to 6n minus 6 raised to 6n, where n is an integer which is greater than 0, okay, is divisible by. Now again coming back to this particular rule, 7 raised to a raised to n minus b raised to n is always divisible by a minus b, okay, and it is always divisible by a plus b when n is even. Now so can I take this as 7 raised to this 6n is a even number, right? Okay, 6n is a even number because any number multiplied by even number, the number is always even. So this number is divisible by 7 plus 6 also. So 7 plus 6, that is 13. This is divisible. Now, this is also divisible by A minus B. Now, can I take this as 7 raised to 2 or 7 raised to 3 raised to 2n minus 6 raised to 3 raised to 2n? Yes. Now 7 raised to 3 is 343 and 6 raised to 3 is 216. Now if you take the difference, this difference is 127. This difference is 127. So this is also divisible by this. Now this number is also divisible by A plus B when n is odd. When n is odd. So you can take this 3 here. Okay. So this number, if you take the addition of 343 and 261, so this is again coming up to 559. So this is your answer. So your answer is more than one of the above. That will be your answer. Even if you not check with the option number 3, you can say the answer that more than one of the above. What is the 12th digit of the 6007 cube? Now see, just think about 6000 cube. What would be the 6000 cube? Now cube of 6 is 216 and this 3 zeros will become triple. So if these 3 zeros become triple, so if it will be effectively 12 digit number, right? 12 digit number. Now 6007, this will be like this. Okay, if you go for the cubic expansion, so some parts, some terms will be added to this particular number, but those will not be more than, those digits will not be more than 12. So whatever the last part will be getting added, 7 cube. What is 7 cube is 343. Okay, middle terms में भी कुछ addition होगा, but we want left most say 12th होगा, so that will be 3, which is your option number 4, which is option number 4. फाइंड द यूनिट प्लेस ऑफ दिस नंबर्स. सो साइक्लिसिटी का रूल यहाँ पे फॉलो करेगा. 2 रेस टू 2010. सो जस्ट डिवाइड दिस बाय 4 बिकॉज 2 follows the cyclicity of 4. So 10 raised divided by 4, last two digits. So effectively 2 raised to 2, 2 raised to 2 is 4. So unit place of this whole expansion 2 raised to 2010 is 4. 6 raised to anything is always ends with 6. Again 7 and 8 both follows the cyclicity of 4. So just 12 divide this by 12. 12 divide this by 4. So 7 raised to 0, that is 1. Divide this 13 by 1. So you got 8 raised to 1. 8 raised to 1 is 8. So take the product of all this. So 4 6 are 24. 24 ka 4. 4 1s are 4. And 4 8s are 32. So 32 ka unit place will be 2. So don't find the complete product here. Okay, if you take the complete product, this product will be 192. 192 ka unit place will be 2. Okay, cyclicity, knowing the cyclicity is very important. Now here is a question of average. The average age of 23% increased by 4 months. When a person of 20 years replaced by a new person, the age of a new person is. Now, if you apply the concept of equal distribution here, if you apply the concept of equal distribution का मतलब क्या होता है? The average is increased by 4 months. So whichever the new person is coming in this group having the age more than 20 years. So how many years it is more? Now 23 persons को हर एक person को 4 months दे रहा है. So 23 into 4 months. So his age must be 92 months more than the person to whom he is replacing. Now can I replace this? This can be split as 84 and 8 months. So 84, that many months. Okay. 84 months means 7 years plus 8 months. Okay. और ये किसको replace कर रहा है? 20 years को replace कर रहा है. Now age is going increase. So we have to add 20 to this particular part and that will be the age of a new person. So 20 plus 7, 27 years and 8 months will be your answer. So this is the idea of equal distribution by which we'll get the answer in very minimum time. Now let us go for the next question. The average age of a group of officer goes down to 56 years from 58 years. So you can see that average is reduced by 3. Sorry, average is reduced by 2 years. Okay. And what is the difference or what is the difference between the or what is the total number of members in the team if the age difference between these two is 30? Now age difference of these two is 30. Okay, so जाने वाला और आने वाला इनके बीच का difference कितना है? 30 है. जिसकी वजह से एवरेज में डिफरेंस, एवरेज का जो इफेक्ट हो रहा है दैट इज 2. सो जस्ट डिवाइड दिस डिफरेंस बाय 2, that will be your 15. So 15 members are there. 15 members are there. Now, if you want to solve this by your traditional way, so what I will do, let us say there are X members in a group. So previously the average was 58 because it goes down to 56 from 58. So total will be 58 plus 6. मान लेते हैं कि जो रिप्लेस पर्सन हुआ, ओल्डर मेंबर का एज ए है और यंगर मेंबर का बी है. ओल्डर बाहर गया और यंगर बीच में है. सो माइनस ए प्लस बी डिवाइडेड बाय एक्स, नंबर ऑफ मेंबर्स उतने ही रहेंगे, इज इक्वल टू 56 because average goes down to 56. Now if you simplify this, 8x minus a plus b, that is equal to 56. From this what we can say, just 56x हो जाएगा. So 2x is equal to b minus a. And what is this b minus a? That is 30 given. 2x is equal to 30. So x is equal to 30 upon 2. Again you are getting the answer as 15. So the total number of members will be 15. Okay, let us come to this particular question. Now 24 students in a class whose average marks in a subjects, the maximum marks of which is 100. So सब्जेक्ट के मैक्सिमम मार्क्स 100 है और 24 स्टूडेंट्स को 89 एवरेज मिला है. 3 स्टूडेंट्स लीव द क्लास. व्हाट इज द मैक्सिमम बाय विच द एवरेज गोज अप? मैक्सिमम बाय विच द एवरेज गोज अप. 3 लोगों ने छोड़ दिया है. नाउ सी, इफ 24 में से 3 लोग चले गए, सो व्हाट इज द रिमेनिंग स्टूडेंट्स? 21. नाउ मैक्सिमाइज करना है हमें, तो मान लेते कि सभी 21 स्टूडेंट्स को हर 100 मार्क्स मिले. सो व्हाट इज द टोटल मार्क्स अर्न बाय देम? 2100 divided by 21, that is 100. Okay, so previously your average was 89, now it is 100, so it is go up by 11. It is go up by 11. We have to maximize the average, maximize the average. So मान लेते कि maximum marks earned by all remaining 21 persons is 100. Okay, now again the question on average. So this is again can be solved by using the concept of equal distribution, or you can use your conventional method for solve this. So average age of the 15 students was, average age of the students in the institute was 15 years. Students कितने पता नहीं है. Okay, so मान लेते हैं x students है, तो 15 students का total age हो गया 15x. Now then 10 students of the average age 12 joined the institute. So 12 एवरेज है, 10 स्टूडेंट्स है, तो 120 ईयर्स का एज इसमें ऐड हो जाएगा. सो व्हाट विल बी द नंबर ऑफ स्टूडेंट्स नाउ? x plus 10. Previously it was x, now 10 students added. Now due to this, average become 14.8. Now solve this equation. You will get 15x plus 120, that is equal to 14.8x plus 140. Okay, 10 into 1, 14.8, that is 140. So if you take the x on left hand side, so you will get 0.2 x is equal to 28. So 0.2 is nothing but 1 by 5 x is equal to 28. So what we can say, x is equal to 28 into 5, that is equal to 140. So number of students, initial number of students 150, sorry 140, that is your answer. Now 20 नंबर का क्वेश्चन है. 120 लीटर्स मिल्क में 120 लीटर मिक्सचर है जिसमें मिल्क एंड वाटर इज इन रेशियो 2:3. सो मिक्सचर 120 लीटर्स का है. वी हैव टू कंपोनेंट्स, मिल्क एंड वाटर. जस्ट सेपरेट फाइंड द क्वांटिटी ऑफ मिल्क एंड वाटर इन रेशियो 2:3. सो एडिशन कर लो, 2 3 का एडिशन 5 हो जाएगा, डिवाइड दिस बाय 5, सो यू विल गेट 24 एज प्रोपोर्शनेट वेरिएबल. So 48 liters of milk and 72 liters of water. Now what they are saying, 30 liters of mixture is replaced. So इसमें से 30 लीटर निकाला गया, तो 30 लीटर जो निकाला गया होगा उसमें भी मिल्क एंड वाटर 2:3 रेशियो में ही होंगे. So in this 30 liter there must be 12 liters of milk and 18 liters of water. So just subtract this 12 and 18 from this. So you will have 36 liters left now, and this will be 54 liters of water left. Now 18 liters of milk and 12 liters of water. So यहाँ पे 18 liters milk डाला गया और 12 liters water डाला गया. So this is 54 now, and this is 66. Now you supposed to find the ratio of this. 54 as to 66. So if you divide this both by 6, you will get 9 as to 11, which is your answer. The proper order is 9 as to 11. Now there are two alloys, copper and aluminium. aluminium, that is 7s to 2 and 7s to 11, equal quantities of the two alloys are melted. Okay, equal quantities liya hai. So 7s to 2 here, copper aluminium, and 7s to 1. Since equal quantity is taken, so take the, what is the sum of this both parts? 9, and sum of this both part is 18. So let us take the quantity is 36 kgs. Okay, so find the copper and aluminum both in both. So if you take this 9, so there must be 28 copper and 8 aluminium. Now here if you take this is 18, then 14 copper and 22 aluminium. So just add total copper you are adding. So that is 28 plus 14, that is 42, and 8 plus 22, that is 30. And if you take the simplification of this, so this will be 7s to 5. 7s to 5. Okay, let us go for this. If all sides of a cuboid increase by 20%. Now, cuboid is a diagram which has 3 dimensions. Okay, so all are increased. So let us say first volume was 100. Now, first side is increased by 20%. That is 100 become 120. Then 100 become 120. 100 become 120. Now, simplify this. 100 will get cancelled. This zeros will get cancelled with this. This will cancel with this. So effectively you got 12 cube. 12 cube is 1728 divided by 10. So that is 172.8. Initially your volume was 100. Now it is 172.8. So there is 72.8% increase in a volume. So that is option number 4. Okay, let us go to the next question. Now this is on percentage. The cycle is increased by 9.09%. 9.09% is equivalent to 1 by 11. Then by 8.33%, this is equivalent to 1 by 12, and then by 7.7%, this is equivalent to 1 by 13. So let us consider the cycle value as x. Now this is increased by 1 by 11. So 1 plus 1 by 11. So this is into 1 plus 1 by 11. Okay, into 1 plus 1 by 12, into 1 plus 1 by 13, and this is equal to 1274. So if you simplify this bracket, so this will be 12 by 11. So this will be 13 by 12, and this will be 14 by 13. So just simplify this 0, this 12, 12, 13, 13 will get cancelled. This is equal to 1274. So you got 14x divided by 11 is equal to 1274. So if you divide this with 14, so you will get 91 here. So x is equal to 91 into 11, which is 1001. So that is your option number 2. So knowing the equivalent percentage and fractions is very important. After how many years approximately would the amount payable on loan will be twice as the principal if lent at 20% compound interest half yearly? Now we know that compound interest half yearly. So for the first half year, rate of interest will be 10. So at the end of the 6 months, this amount will become 110. So 110 per 10%, that is 11. So 121, this will be the amount at the end of the first year. Okay. Now this will become 12.1, 10% of this 33.1. Now 33.1 per 10%, that is 13.31, that effectively become 146.1. This will be the amount at the end of second year. Now 146.1 per 10%, that is 14.61. So if you add this, this will be 1 7, and then 0 carry 1. So this will be 6 1. Then again 160.71 per 10%, that is 160 16, you can approximately take. So this is 176 something close value. So at the end of third year. So effectively you can say that at the end of the fourth year, this amount will become double. अब तक double नहीं हुआ है, it's close to double. So again you have to take 2 trials for the next years or next half years. Okay, so that's all from my side, my dear friend. Thank you very much for watching. For the more questions and shortcut tricks, do visit our channel, KP Sirs Academy. Don't forget to subscribe it, and please press the bell icon so that you will get the notification for the next video. Don't forget to share it to as many people as you can. Thank you very much. Bye bye. Happy learning.